and Thomasina Coverley have found a truly wonderful method whereby all forms of nature must give up their numerical secrets and draw themselves through number alone. This margin being too mean for my purpose, the reader must look elsewhere for new geometry of irregular forms discovered by Thomasina Coverley. Does it mean anything?
I don't know. I don't know what it means, except mathematically.
Well, I meant mathematically.
It's an iterated algorithm.
Well, what's that?
Well, it's an algorithm that's been iterated. How am I supposed to... The left-hand pages are graphs of what the numbers are doing on the right-hand pages, but all on different scales. Each graph is a small section of the previous one, blown up, like you blow up a detail of a photograph, and then a detail of a detail, and so on forever. Or in her case, till she ran out of pages.
Well, is it difficult?
The math isn't difficult. It's what you did at school. You have some x and y equation. Any value for x gives you a value for y. You join up the dots, and once you've done that a few times, there's your graph of whatever the equation is.
And that's what she was doing?
No, not exactly. Not at all. What she's doing is, every time she works out a value for x, she's using that as her next value for y. She's feeding the solution back into her equation. Iteration, you see?
And that's surprising, is it?
Well, it is a bit. It's a technique I'm using on my graphs numbers, but it hasn't been around for more than, say, 20 years.
Well, then why use it?
I don't know. Anyways, I thought you were doing the hermit.
Oh, I am. I still am, but... Burn! Damn him, I mean... Turns out Thomasina's tutor has very interesting connections. He's in the library searching with a blood hound.
There's a lot of old stuff in there. Gus loves going through it. No old masters or anything.
See, the master grammar she was using belonged to the tutor. He wrote his name in it.
Septimus Hodge.
Why do you think these things were saved?
Why should there be a reason?
And the diagram, what do you think it's of?
How should I know?
Why are you so cross?
I'm not cross! When your Thomasina was doing maths, it had been the same maths for a couple of thousand years, classical. But then maths left the real world behind, like modern art, really. But now nature is having the last laugh. The freaky stuff is turning out to be the mathematics of the natural world.
And it doesn't work for graphs.
This feedback thing, for example.
Oh, okay. Well, here. A method whereby all the forms of nature must give up their numerical secrets and draw themselves through number alone. So you said this feedback thing. Is it a way of making pictures of forms of nature? Just tell me if it is or isn't.
To me it is. Pictures of turbulence, growth, change, creation. It's not a way of drawing an elephant, alright?
Alright, you're not cross. So you could make a picture of this leaf by iterating once it.
If you knew the algorithm and you fed it back, say, 10,000 times, each time on your computer there'd be a dot somewhere on the screen. You never know where to expect the next dot, but gradually you'd start to see a shape, because every dot would be inside the picture of a leaf. It wouldn't be a leaf, it would be a mathematical object. But yes, the unpredictable and the predetermined unfold together to make everything the way it is. It makes me so happy. To be at the beginning again, knowing almost nothing. People were talking about the end of physics. Relativity and quantum looked as though they were going to clean out the whole problem between them. But they only explained the very big and the very small, Hannah. The universe, the elementary particles. But the ordinary size stuff, the things your Byron wrote poetry about, those things are as mysterious to us as the heavens were to the Greeks. It's the best possible time to be alive, when almost everything you thought you knew is wrong.
What is he playing?
I don't know, he makes it up.
And Chloe calls him a genius.
It's what Mummy calls him, only she means it. Last year, some expert had her digging in the wrong place for something or other, the foundations of Capability Ground's boathouse, and Gus put her right first go.
Well, did he ever speak?
Yes, until he was 5. You've never asked about him, by the way. You get high marks here for good breeding.
Yes, I know. I've always been giving credit for my unconcern.
English bards and Scotch reviewers. Listen. O harbinger of sleep who missed the press, and hoped his drone might thus escape redress. The wretched traitor bard of Eros Couchroy has not caught it at my pencil vouch, you see. Look, you have to turn over every other page.
Is it his handwriting?
Oh, come on!
Okay, obviously not.
Christ, what do you want?
Proof! Quite right. Who are you talking about?
Proof! Look, you would have had to have been there, silly girl.
Don't talk about her like that. She's my fiancée.
Especially when I've got a present for you. This Lady Croom writing from London to her husband, brother, Captain Bryce, married of his chamber, and one might assume a widow.
I said he was dead! What year? 1810. My God, well done, Hannah! But I suppose you're going to tell me it's a different Miss Shada?
Oh no, it's her. Note her Christian name.
Charity! Charity! Did I count the groom?
Oh, God, she won't let
They scribbled. Paper was their term of employment. They used it and they always had more, and we will find it.
Such passion. First Valentine, now you. It's moving.
The aristocratic friend of the tutor, living under the same roof as the poor sod whose book he's savage. The first thing he does is seduce Miss Chada. All is discovered. There's a duel. Chada dead, Byron fled. P.S. Guess what? Now the widow is married to her ladyship's brother. My God, Hannah, someone must have wrote about this. And if they did, we'll write it and we can find it and write it again.
You can't, Bennett. I'm not going to take any of the credit. I haven't done anything.
Well, that's very fair. It's generous.
Prudent.
Oh,
Chada could have died of anything. Anyway.
but he fought a duel with Byron!
Okay. You haven't established the duel was fought. You haven't established it was Byron. For God's sakes, Bennett, you haven't established Byron was even here.
You know what, I'll tell you your problem. No guts.
Oh, really?
Yes, no gut instinct, no deep belief in yourself. The part of you which doesn't listen to reason.
Are you talking about Lord Byron, the poet?
No, we're talking about Lord Byron, the chartered accountant.
Well, he was here. Poet.
How do you know?
He's in a game book. I think he shot a hat. There's a lot of old stuff around. I mean, I read through the whole lot once when I had mumps. There's
What?
quite interesting people.
Where's the book?
Well, it's not the one I'm using. It's too early.
1809.
They've always been in the commode. Ask Chloe.
Chloe! Chloe!
Can I keep this for a while?
Oh, yes, of course.
I'm trying to work out the diagram. Yes, finished. Coming now.
What I don't understand is why no one thought of this feedback thing before. It's not like relativity. You don't have to be Einstein.
You couldn't see the look before. The electronic calculator was what the telescope was for Galileo.
Calculator.
There wasn't enough time before. There weren't enough pencils. This took her I don't know how many days, and she's barely scratched the paintwork. But now what I've done in a couple of months with the computer, with only a pencil, the calculations alone would take me the rest of my life to complete. Thousands of pages. It's so boring.
Do you mean?
Yes, it's all right. I'm coming.
Do you mean that was the only problem? Enough time, and paper, and boredom.
We're going to get the dressing up.
Val, is that what you're saying?
For the love of God, no! I'm saying you have to have a reason for doing it! He hates people shouting.
I'm sorry, but... But anything else?
Other thing is, you'd have to be insane.